In the House of Saud, power is measured not only in oil reserves or military budgets, but in lineage. King Salman, the seventh monarch of modern Saudi Arabia, has more than a dozen children, but his sons alone form one of the most influential networks in the Middle East. Some became astronauts, governors, media tycoons, and oil ministers. One became the most powerful crown prince in modern Saudi history. Others stayed almost completely out of the public eye. And two died surprisingly young, their stories nearly overshadowed by the rise of their brothers. King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud ascended to the throne in 2015 after decades serving as governor of Riyadh province and defense minister. Born in 1935, he represents the last generation of sons of Saudi Arabia's founder, King Abdulaziz Ibn Saud. Throughout his long career in public service, Salman fathered 12 sons across multiple marriages, creating a diverse constellation of princes who would shape different sectors of Saudi society. These sons span nearly 4 decades in age, from Prince Fahd, born in 1955, to Prince Rakan, born in 1997. They represent different eras of Saudi development, different educational approaches, and different relationships with the outside world. Some received their education entirely within the kingdom, while others studied at Berkeley, Oxford, and other Western institutions. Some built careers in traditional royal roles as governors and ministers, while others pioneered ventures in space exploration, international business, and media. Today we trace every one of them chronologically, clearly, and without sensationalism. From the eldest who helped shape the horse racing world, to the youngest who appeared beside the aging king, to the full brother cluster now steering Saudi Arabia's future. This is the complete record of what happened to all the sons of King Salman. Prince Fahd bin Salman was born in 1955, the eldest son of the future king during a period when Saudi Arabia was rapidly modernizing under King Saud and then King Faisal. His mother was Princess Sultana bint Turki al-Sudairi, connecting him to the influential al-Sudairi branch of the royal family. As the firstborn son, Fahd carried particular significance in a culture where birth order often determines leadership expectations. Growing up in Riyadh during the 1960s and early 1970s, Prince Fahd witnessed his father Salman's rise through the administrative ranks of the kingdom. Salman had been appointed governor of Riyadh in 1963, and the young prince observed firsthand the mechanics of governance and urban development as his father transformed the Saudi capital from a desert town into a modern metropolis. Prince Fahd received his primary and secondary education in Saudi Arabia before pursuing higher studies abroad. He attended King Saud University in Riyadh for his undergraduate degree, focusing on political science and administration. He then traveled to the United States for graduate studies at the University of California, Berkeley, where he earned a master's degree in public administration. This Western education would prove influential in shaping his later career approach. Upon returning to Saudi Arabia in the late 1970s, Prince Fahd began his professional career in the Ministry of Interior, a natural choice given his father's administrative background. He started in junior analytical roles, learning the intricacies of internal security, immigration policy, and provincial administration. His supervisors noted his methodical approach to problem-solving and his ability to bridge traditional Saudi administrative practices with modern management techniques learned during his American education. In the early 1980s, Prince Fahd was appointed deputy governor of the Eastern Province, Saudi Arabia's oil-rich region that includes the cities of Dammam, Khobar, and Dhahran. This position placed him at the heart of the kingdom's petroleum industry during a period of significant expansion. He worked closely with Saudi Aramco executives and international oil companies, gaining expertise in energy sector management and industrial development. As deputy governor, Prince Fahd oversaw infrastructure projects including road construction, telecommunications expansion, and the development of industrial cities. He became known for his hands-on management style and his ability to coordinate between government agencies, private contractors, and international partners. His tenure coincided with major expansions of Saudi Arabia's petrochemical industry and the growth of the Jubail industrial city. Outside his government roles, Prince Fahd developed significant business interests, particularly in real estate development and international horse racing. He established several companies focused on construction and property development, primarily in the eastern province. These ventures capitalized on the economic boom driven by high oil prices during the 1980s. Prince Fahd's most notable passion was thoroughbred horse racing. He founded Shadwell Farm, a breeding and racing operation with facilities in Saudi Arabia, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Under his management, Shadwell became one of the most successful racing stables in the Middle East, winning numerous prestigious races across international circuits. His horses competed at Royal Ascot, the Kentucky Derby, and other major venues, helping establish Saudi Arabia's presence in global horse racing. The prince's involvement in horse racing extended beyond mere ownership. He studied breeding techniques, worked with leading trainers, and developed expertise in bloodline analysis. His stable produced several champion racehorses that gained international recognition, contributing to the growing reputation of Arabian horse breeding programs. Prince Fahd married and had several children, though he maintained relative privacy around his family life compared to some other members of the royal family. His children received education both in Saudi Arabia and abroad, continuing the family tradition of combining traditional Islamic education with exposure to international academic environments. Prince Fahd bin Salman died in 2001 at the age of 46, a loss that deeply affected King Salman and the broader royal family. The circumstances of his death were kept private, but it occurred during a period when he was actively involved in both his government duties and his racing enterprises. His death came as a shock to those who knew him, as he had shown no signs of serious illness and was in the prime of his career. As the eldest son, Prince Fahd held a special place in King Salman's affections and expectations. Their relationship was characterized by mutual respect and shared interests in administration and public service. King Salman often sought his counsel on matters related to provincial governance and economic development, viewing him as a potential successor in leadership roles. Prince Fahd's legacy lies primarily in his contributions to regional development in the Eastern Province and his role in establishing Saudi Arabia's international horse racing presence. His approach to governance, combining traditional Saudi values with modern administrative techniques, influenced his younger brother's career development. His early death deprived the royal family of an experienced administrator who might have played a significant role in the kingdom's continued modernization efforts. Prince Sultan bin Salman was born on June 27, 1956, just 1 year after his elder brother Fahd. His mother was Princess Sultana bint Turki al-Sudairi, making him and Fahd full brothers within the complex web of royal family relationships. His birth came during a period of significant change in Saudi Arabia, as the kingdom was beginning to establish its modern institutional framework under King Saud. Prince Sultan's upbringing differed notably from traditional royal education patterns. While maintaining strong connections to Islamic culture and Saudi traditions, his parents encouraged broader international exposure from an early age. He demonstrated exceptional academic ability and showed particular interest in science, technology, and aviation. For his higher education, Prince Sultan attended Harvard University in the United States, where he studied social sciences and international relations. This American educational experience proved formative, exposing him to different perspectives on governance, international affairs, and technological development. He graduated with honors and developed a network of international contacts that would prove valuable throughout his career. Upon returning to Saudi Arabia in the early 1980s, Prince Sultan began his career at the Ministry of Information, where he focused on international communications and media relations. His role involved managing Saudi Arabia's public image abroad and developing cultural exchange programs with other nations. His Western education and language skills made him particularly effective in engaging with international media organizations and diplomatic missions. During his tenure at the Ministry of Information, Prince Sultan worked on initiatives to promote Saudi culture internationally, while also facilitating the exchange of ideas and technology with other countries. He played a key role in establishing television broadcasting partnerships and educational exchange programs that helped modernize Saudi Arabia's communications infrastructure. Prince Sultan's most famous achievement came in June 1985 when he flew aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery as part of NASA's STS-51G mission. At age 28, he became the first Arab, first Muslim, and first member of royalty to travel in space. The 7-day mission included deploying satellites and conducting various scientific experiments. His participation in the space program required extensive training at NASA facilities in the United States, where he worked alongside American astronauts and international crew members. The mission carried special significance for Saudi Arabia, as it deployed the Arabsat-1B communications satellite, which was crucial for improving telecommunications across the Arab world. During the flight, Prince Sultan conducted prayers in space, marking the first time Islamic prayers were performed beyond Earth's atmosphere. He also carried a copy of the Quran and other Islamic artifacts, symbolically connecting his faith with his scientific achievement. The mission generated enormous pride throughout the Arab and Muslim world, establishing Prince Sultan as a global symbol of Arab participation in space exploration. Following his space mission, Prince Sultan continued his aviation career with the Royal Saudi Air Force. He underwent fighter pilot training and flew various aircraft, including F-15 fighters and transport planes. His military service was not merely ceremonial. He completed full training programs and participated in operational exercises. His dual experience as both an astronaut and military pilot provided him with unique insights into aviation technology and aerospace development. He became an advocate for expanding Saudi Arabia's aviation capabilities and played a role in military procurement decisions related to aircraft and aerospace systems. In later years, Prince Sultan transitioned into leadership roles focused on cultural preservation and space development. He was appointed president of the Saudi Commission for Tourism and Antiquities, where he oversaw efforts to promote Saudi Arabia as a tourist destination while preserving the kingdom's archaeological and cultural heritage sites. Under his leadership, the commission developed new archaeological excavation programs, established museum facilities, and created tourism infrastructure in historically significant areas. He worked to balance economic development through tourism with the preservation of Islamic holy sites and ancient cultural artifacts. Prince Sultan also maintained his involvement in space-related activities, serving as an advisor on Saudi Arabia's space programs and promoting international cooperation in space exploration. He advocated for greater Arab participation in space science and worked to establish educational programs that would prepare future generations of Saudi scientists and engineers. Prince Sultan married and has several children, whom he has encouraged to pursue diverse educational and professional paths. His family has maintained a relatively public profile compared to some royal family members, participating in cultural events and charitable activities. His children have studied both in Saudi Arabia and abroad, continuing the family tradition of international education. The relationship between Prince Sultan and his father, King Salman, has been characterized by mutual respect and shared interests in cultural preservation and international relations. King Salman has often relied on Prince Sultan's expertise in space matters and his international connections developed through his NASA experience. Prince Sultan's achievements have been a source of particular pride for King Salman, who views his son's space mission as a symbol of Saudi Arabia's capability to participate in the most advanced technological endeavors. Their relationship combines personal affection with professional collaboration on matters related to cultural heritage and scientific development. Prince Sultan bin Salman's legacy extends far beyond his individual achievements to encompass his role as a symbol of Arab scientific capability and international cooperation. His space mission demonstrated that Arab nations could participate as equals in the world's most advanced technological programs, inspiring generations of young Arabs to pursue careers in science and engineering. His continued work in cultural preservation and tourism development has helped establish new frameworks for protecting Saudi Arabia's heritage while opening the kingdom to international visitors. His approach to balancing tradition with modernity has influenced broader royal family strategies for managing social and economic change in Saudi Arabia. Prince Ahmed bin Salman was born in 1958, the third son of King Salman. His mother was Princess Sultana bint Turki al-Sudairi, making him a full brother to Princes Fahd and Sultan. His birth occurred during a period of rapid modernization in Saudi Arabia, as the kingdom was beginning to benefit from increased oil revenues and expanding international relationships. Prince Ahmed's upbringing reflected the royal family's growing emphasis on international education and business acumen. He received his early education in Riyadh, but was exposed to international business practices and media operations from a young age. His parents recognized his entrepreneurial instincts and encouraged his interests in communications and business development. Unlike some of his brothers who focused on government service, Prince Ahmed showed early interest in private sector activities and international business relationships. He demonstrated particular aptitude for understanding market dynamics and building business partnerships across cultural and national boundaries. Prince Ahmed's most significant professional achievement was his leadership of the Saudi Research and Marketing Group, SRMG, which became one of the largest media conglomerates in the Middle East under his direction. SRMG published newspapers, magazines, and other media products that reached audiences throughout the Arab world. Under Prince Ahmed's leadership, SRMG expanded its operations to include television production, advertising services, and digital media platforms. He modernized the company's operations, introducing new technologies and international business practices that improved both the quality and reach of SRMG's products. The prince's approach to media management emphasized professional journalism standards while maintaining cultural sensitivity appropriate for Arab audiences. He recruited experienced media professionals from around the world and invested heavily in training programs for Saudi journalists and editors. SRMG's publications under Prince Ahmed's leadership included Asharq al-Awsat, one of the most influential Arabic-language newspapers, which gained reputation for its comprehensive coverage of international affairs and its balanced reporting on regional political developments. The company also published Sayyidati, a popular women's magazine, and various specialized publications covering business, sports, and cultural topics. Prince Ahmed's passion for thoroughbred horse racing led to the establishment of the Thoroughbred Corporation, which became one of the most successful racing and breeding operations in the world. Based primarily in the United States, the corporation owned and bred numerous champion horses that competed at the highest levels of international racing. The corporation's most famous horse was War Emblem, who won the Kentucky Derby and Preakness Stakes in 2002, coming close to capturing the Triple Crown. War Emblem's victories brought international attention to Saudi involvement in American horse racing and demonstrated the prince's expertise in identifying and developing racing talent. Another notable horse owned by the Thoroughbred Corporation was Oath, who won multiple graded stakes races and competed successfully against the best horses in North America. The corporation's breeding program focused on developing horses with both speed and stamina, combining bloodlines from successful American, European, and Middle Eastern racing families. Prince Ahmed's involvement in horse racing extended beyond ownership to include active participation in racing industry organizations and charitable activities. He served on various racing committees and supported programs designed to improve safety standards and promote integrity in the sport. Prince Ahmed married and had children, maintaining a relatively private family life while pursuing his business and racing interests. His family divided time between Saudi Arabia and the United States, allowing his children to experience different educational and cultural environments. Prince Ahmed bin Salman died suddenly in 2002 at the age of 43, just months after War Emblem's Kentucky Derby victory. His death occurred at his home in Riyadh and was attributed to a heart attack. The timing was particularly tragic, coming at the peak of his success in both media and horse racing endeavors. His death shocked the international racing community, where he had become a respected figure known for his sportsmanship and business acumen. Memorial services were held in both Saudi Arabia and the United States, reflecting the international scope of his activities and relationships. Prince Ahmed maintained a close relationship with his father throughout his life, with King Salman taking pride in his son's business achievements and international recognition. The prince's success in building SRMG into a major media force demonstrated the potential for Saudi private sector development and international business expansion. Following Prince Ahmed's death, his business interests were managed by other family members and professional executives, but his vision for Saudi media development continued to influence the industry. His approach to combining traditional values with modern business practices became a model for other Saudi entrepreneurs and media organizations. Prince Ahmed's legacy in horse racing remains visible through the continued success of horses bred by his programs and through racing industry initiatives that he supported. His contribution to establishing Saudi Arabia's presence in international horse racing helped pave the way for the kingdom's current major investments in equestrian sports and entertainment. Prince Abdulaziz bin Salman was born in 1960, the fourth son of King Salman. His mother was Princess Fada bint Falah al-Hathleen, distinguishing him from the three elder brothers who shared the same mother. His birth occurred during a period when Saudi Arabia was establishing itself as a major force in global energy markets through its leadership in the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. Prince Abdulaziz's upbringing emphasized technical education and deep understanding of energy sector operations. Unlike some of his brothers who pursued broader liberal arts education, he focused from an early age on engineering, economics, and energy industry management. His parents recognized his analytical mind and encouraged his interest in the technical aspects of petroleum production and energy policy. He received his undergraduate education at King Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals in Dhahran, one of Saudi Arabia's premier technical institutions. His studies focused on petroleum engineering and energy economics, providing him with the technical foundation that would define his entire career. He later pursued graduate studies in the United States, focusing on energy policy and international economics. Prince Abdulaziz began his career at the Ministry of Petroleum and Mineral Resources in the early 1980s, starting in technical analysis roles that allowed him to understand every aspect of the kingdom's energy operations. He worked his way up through various departments, gaining expertise in production planning, international negotiations, and energy market analysis. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, he participated in OPEC negotiations and international energy conferences, developing expertise in global energy markets and building relationships with energy officials from around the world. His technical background allowed him to engage substantively in complex discussions about production quotas, pricing strategies, and long-term market planning. During his time in the ministry, Prince Abdulaziz worked on major energy infrastructure projects, including pipeline construction, refinery expansion, and the development of natural gas production capabilities. He became known for his detailed understanding of technical operations and his ability to translate complex engineering concepts into policy recommendations. Prince Abdulaziz served as Assistant Minister of Petroleum Affairs for many years before his appointment as Minister of Energy in 2019. In his Assistant Minister role, he was responsible for coordinating between different departments within the ministry and serving as a liaison with international energy organizations and companies. His appointment as Minister of Energy marked a significant milestone, as he became the first member of the royal family to hold this crucial position. The ministry oversees not only petroleum and natural gas operations, but also renewable energy development, electricity generation, and energy efficiency programs throughout the kingdom. As minister, Prince Abdulaziz has overseen Saudi Arabia's energy strategy during a period of significant transformation. He has balanced the kingdom's traditional role as a major oil producer with new initiatives in renewable energy including massive solar and wind power projects designed to diversify the energy mix and reduce domestic oil consumption. He has also played a key role in OPEC+ negotiations, working with international partners to manage global oil markets during periods of volatility. His technical expertise and long experience in the energy sector have made him a respected voice in international energy policy discussions. Prince Abdulaziz has married and has children, maintaining a relatively private family life while pursuing his demanding career in energy policy. His family has supported his extensive travel and international responsibilities related to his ministerial duties. The relationship between Prince Abdulaziz and King Salman reflects both personal affection and professional respect for his expertise. King Salman has relied heavily on his son's energy sector knowledge, particularly during periods of significant oil market volatility and international economic uncertainty. Prince Abdulaziz's appointment to senior positions has been based on his technical qualifications and long experience, rather than solely on his royal status. This approach has enhanced his credibility both within the Saudi government and in international energy circles, where he is viewed as a knowledgeable professional rather than simply a royal appointee. Prince Abdulaziz's legacy is still being written, but his contributions to Saudi energy policy are already substantial. His work on diversifying the kingdom's energy portfolio, while maintaining its position as a major oil producer, represents a careful balance between traditional economic interests and future sustainability requirements. His technical approach to energy policy has helped establish Saudi Arabia as a thought leader in energy transition planning, demonstrating that major oil-producing countries can pursue renewable energy development while continuing to meet global petroleum demand. His influence extends beyond Saudi Arabia to regional and global energy policy discussions, where his expertise is widely respected. Prince Faisal bin Salman was born in 1970, representing a new generation of Saudi royalty born during the kingdom's oil boom years. His mother was Princess Fahda bint Fallah al-Hathleen, making him a full brother to Prince Abdulaziz. His birth occurred during a period of rapid social and economic development in Saudi Arabia, as oil revenues were being invested in education, infrastructure, and social services. Prince Faisal's upbringing reflected the royal family's increasing emphasis on advanced education and intellectual development. He demonstrated exceptional academic ability from an early age and showed particular interest in history, international relations, and cultural studies. For his undergraduate studies, Prince Faisal attended King Saud University in Riyadh, where he studied political science and international affairs. He graduated with honors and was recognized for his research on Middle Eastern political development and international relations. He then pursued graduate studies at Oxford University in the United Kingdom, where he earned a doctorate in philosophy focusing on modern Middle Eastern history and political development. His doctoral dissertation examined the evolution of governance structures in the Arabian Peninsula during the 20th century, drawing on archival research and interviews with political leaders throughout the region. Before entering government service, Prince Faisal gained valuable experience in media management through his work with the Saudi Research and Marketing Group. Following his brother Ahmed's death in 2002, he took on leadership responsibilities within the organization, helping to maintain its operations and strategic direction. Under his leadership, SRMG continued to expand its digital media capabilities and international reach. Prince Faisal's academic background and international education brought a scholarly perspective to the organization's editorial policies and strategic planning processes. He worked to enhance the professional standards of SRMG's publications and to expand coverage of cultural and educational topics alongside traditional news and business reporting. His approach emphasized accuracy, cultural sensitivity, and intellectual depth in the organization's editorial content. In 2013, Prince Faisal was appointed governor of Medina Province, one of Saudi Arabia's most significant administrative positions due to the province's role as home to the Prophet's Mosque and the second holiest city in Islam. His appointment came during a period of major expansion and modernization of the holy sites and surrounding infrastructure. As governor, Prince Faisal oversaw massive construction projects designed to accommodate the increasing numbers of pilgrims visiting Medina each year. These projects included expansion of the Prophet's Mosque, construction of new transportation systems, and development of hotels and other facilities for pilgrims. His administration emphasized both the preservation of Islamic heritage sites and the implementation of modern infrastructure necessary to serve millions of annual visitors safely and comfortably. He worked closely with religious authorities, construction companies, and international planning experts to balance religious significance with practical operational requirements. Prince Faisal's tenure as governor was marked by successful completion of major expansion phases and improvements in pilgrim services. His academic background proved valuable in understanding the historical significance of various sites and ensuring that development projects respected religious and cultural sensitivities. In 2023, Prince Faisal transitioned from his gubernatorial role to become an advisor to King Salman, focusing on cultural affairs, education policy, and historical preservation. This appointment reflected his expertise in academic research and his experience in managing culturally significant projects. In his advisory role, he has worked on initiatives to promote Saudi Arabia's cultural heritage internationally, while also developing educational programs that combine traditional Islamic learning with modern academic approaches. His international academic credentials have proved valuable in establishing partnerships with universities and cultural institutions around the world. Prince Faisal has married and has children, whom he has encouraged to pursue advanced education and cultural activities. His family has maintained an active interest in academic and cultural affairs, participating in various educational and charitable organizations. Prince Faisal's relationship with King Salman combines personal affection with mutual respect for intellectual achievement and public service. King Salman has often sought his counsel on matters related to education policy, cultural preservation, and international academic relationships. The king takes particular pride in Prince Faisal's academic achievements and scholarly approach to public service. Their relationship reflects shared values regarding the importance of education, cultural preservation, and thoughtful governance approaches. Prince Faisal's legacy lies in his contributions to combining traditional Islamic values with modern academic scholarship and administrative excellence. His work as governor of Medina demonstrated the possibility of managing rapid development while preserving religious and cultural authenticity. His scholarly achievements have enhanced the royal family's intellectual credentials and have helped establish new frameworks for Saudi engagement with international academic communities. His approach to governance emphasizes research-based policy development and careful consideration of cultural implications in planning and implementation processes. Prince Mohammed bin Salman was born on August 31, 1985, in Riyadh, the son of King Salman and Princess Fada bint Falah al-Hathleen. His birth occurred during a period of relative economic stability in Saudi Arabia, as the kingdom had recovered from the oil price declines of the early 1980s and was beginning to implement economic diversification strategies. Prince Mohammed's upbringing differed from that of his older brothers in several key respects. He grew up during the early Internet age and was exposed to global communications and international perspectives from an early age. His parents emphasized both traditional Islamic education and modern technical training. He received his primary and secondary education in Riyadh, attending prestigious private schools that emphasized both Arabic and English language instruction. He demonstrated early interest in economics, technology, and strategic planning, showing particular aptitude for understanding complex systems and organizational structures. For his higher education, Prince Mohammed attended King Saud University in Riyadh, where he studied law. His legal studies provided him with a foundation in constitutional principles, international law, and regulatory frameworks that would prove valuable in his later governmental roles. Upon completing his education, Prince Mohammed began his career working in his father's court when Salman was still governor of Riyadh province. He gained practical experience in provincial administration, urban planning, and public service delivery through direct involvement in his father's governmental responsibilities. During this period, he demonstrated exceptional organizational ability and strategic thinking skills. He worked on various projects related to Riyadh's continued expansion and modernization, gaining first-hand understanding of the challenges facing Saudi Arabia's rapidly growing urban areas. His early career also included involvement in economic development planning and investment strategy formulation. He studied successful development models from other countries and began developing ideas for diversifying Saudi Arabia's economy beyond oil dependency. Prince Mohammed's rise through senior government positions was remarkably rapid. In 2015, when his father became king, he was appointed Deputy Crown Prince and Minister of Defense at the age of 29, making him one of the youngest defense ministers in the world. His appointment as defense minister came during a period of regional instability and military challenges. He oversaw significant modernization of Saudi Arabia's military capabilities, including major equipment purchases, training program improvements, and strategic planning updates. In 2017, Prince Mohammed was appointed Crown Prince, positioning him as heir to the throne. This appointment reflected King Salman's confidence in his abilities and his vision for Saudi Arabia's future development. His designation as Crown Prince was accompanied by expanded responsibilities for economic planning and social reform initiatives. In 2022, he was additionally appointed Prime Minister, a position that had traditionally been held by the king himself. This appointment formalized his role as the primary executive authority for day-to-day government operations, while King Salman retained his ceremonial and constitutional functions as monarch. Prince Mohammed's most significant policy contribution has been the development and implementation of Vision 2030, Saudi Arabia's comprehensive economic and social transformation program. This initiative aims to diversify the kingdom's economy, reduce dependence on oil revenues, and create new opportunities for Saudi citizens. Vision 2030 includes major components such as the development of new economic cities, massive infrastructure projects, tourism development, entertainment industry creation, and women's rights expansion. The program represents one of the most ambitious national transformation efforts undertaken by any country in recent decades. Under his leadership, Saudi Arabia has implemented significant social reforms, including allowing women to drive, attend sporting events, and participate more fully in economic activities. These changes represent fundamental shifts in Saudi social policies and have generated international attention and debate. The economic aspects of Vision 2030 include major projects such as NEOM, a futuristic city development in the northwest of the kingdom, and the Red Sea Project, a tourism development along the western coast. These projects aim to create new economic sectors and employment opportunities for Saudi citizens. Prince Mohammed has married and has children, maintaining a relatively private family life despite his high-profile public responsibilities. His family has supported his demanding schedule and international travel requirements related to his governmental duties. The relationship between Prince Mohammed and King Salman represents both a father-son bond and a mentor-successor partnership. King Salman has gradually transferred increasing responsibilities to his son while maintaining overall oversight of major policy decisions. This relationship has been characterized by regular consultation and shared decision-making on major issues. King Salman's confidence in Prince Mohammed's abilities has been demonstrated through the progressive expansion of his responsibilities and his formal designation as heir to the throne. Prince Mohammed bin Salman's legacy is still being written as he continues to serve in his senior governmental roles and implement his reform agenda. His impact on Saudi Arabia has already been substantial, encompassing major economic initiatives, social reforms, and international relationship changes. His approach to governance emphasizes rapid implementation of strategic changes and willingness to challenge traditional practices when necessary for national development. His influence, extends beyond Saudi Arabia to regional and global affairs, where he has emerged as a significant voice in international discussions. The long-term success of his reform programs and their impact on Saudi society will ultimately determine his historical legacy. But his current role positions him as one of the most influential leaders in the contemporary Middle East. Prince Saud bin Salman was born in 1986 in Paris, France, where his parents were residing temporarily. His mother is Princess Fada bint Falah al-Hathleen, making him a full brother to Prince Mohammed bin Salman and other prominent siblings. His birth outside Saudi Arabia reflected the royal family's increasing international mobility and global perspective during the 1980s. Prince Saud's childhood was spent primarily in Saudi Arabia, but he maintained connections to international environments through family travel and educational experiences. He received his early education in Riyadh, attending schools that emphasized both traditional Islamic studies and modern international curricula. For his higher education, Prince Saud pursued business studies, focusing on international commerce, finance, and entrepreneurship. His educational background prepared him for private sector activities rather than traditional governmental roles, reflecting his early interest in business development and investment activities. He supplemented his formal education with practical training in various business environments, gaining experience in different industries and developing understanding of global market operations. This diverse educational approach provided him with skills applicable to multiple business sectors and international operations. Prince Saud's primary business focus has been the development of telecommunications infrastructure in Africa through his company Enikale. This venture represents one of the most ambitious private sector initiatives undertaken by a member of the Saudi royal family in international markets. Enikale has invested in telecommunications infrastructure projects across multiple African countries, focusing on areas where improved communications capabilities can support economic development and social progress. The company's approach emphasizes both commercial viability and developmental impact in the communities it serves. The telecommunications projects have included mobile network construction, internet infrastructure development, and digital services expansion. These initiatives have required coordination with local governments, international technology providers, and development organizations to ensure successful implementation and operation. Prince Saud's involvement in African telecommunications reflects broader Saudi interest in developing economic relationships with African countries and supporting infrastructure development that can facilitate increased trade and investment flows between Saudi Arabia and African nations. In addition to telecommunications activities, Prince Saud has developed significant real estate investment portfolios in multiple countries. His real estate ventures have focused on commercial and residential development projects that align with broader economic development trends and urbanization patterns. His real estate investments have included both direct development projects and investment in existing properties with potential for improvement and increased value. These activities have required expertise in market analysis, project financing, and property management across different regulatory and cultural environments. The prince's real estate portfolio spans multiple geographic regions, reflecting his international business perspective and his ability to identify opportunities in diverse markets. His investment approach emphasizes long-term value creation rather than short-term speculative gains. Prince Saud has married and has children, balancing his family responsibilities with his international business activities. His family has supported his extensive travel requirements related to his business operations in Africa and other regions. Prince Saud's relationship with King Salman combines personal affection with respect for his business achievements and international experience. The king has supported his son's private sector activities while encouraging him to maintain connections to Saudi Arabia's broader development objectives. King Salman views Prince Saud's business success as contributing to the royal family's reputation for entrepreneurship and international engagement. Their relationship reflects mutual understanding of the importance of private sector development in Saudi Arabia's economic diversification efforts. Prince Saud's legacy lies in his demonstration that members of the Saudi royal family can successfully develop international business ventures that operate independently of government support while contributing to broader developmental objectives. His success in African telecommunications has helped establish new models for Saudi private sector investment in developing markets, showing how commercial activities can align with diplomatic and developmental goals. His approach to international business emphasizes respect for local partnerships and sustainable development practices. Prince Turki bin Salman was born in 1987, another member of the generation of royal family children born during Saudi Arabia's period of economic growth and international integration. His mother is Princess Fada bint Falah al-Hathlin, making him a full brother to Prince Mohammed bin Salman and other prominent siblings in the current generation. Prince Turki's upbringing occurred during a period of significant technological advancement and globalization, exposing him to international business practices and modern financial systems from an early age. His education emphasized both traditional Saudi values and contemporary business and financial management principles. He demonstrated early aptitude for financial analysis and strategic planning, showing particular interest in investment management and corporate governance. His family encouraged his interest in business and finance while ensuring he maintained understanding of traditional Saudi cultural and religious values. Prince Turki briefly served as chairman of the Saudi Research and Marketing Group, the media conglomerate that had been previously led by his late uncle Prince Ahmed bin Salman. His tenure in this role provided him with experience in media operations and international business management. During his time with SRMG, he focused on modernizing the organization's financial management systems and exploring new digital media opportunities. His approach emphasized professional business practices and strategic planning for long-term growth and sustainability. His experience with SRMG provided valuable insights into media industry operations and the challenges of managing large international business organizations. This experience would prove useful in his later business ventures and investment activities. Prince Turki's primary business focus has been the development of Tharawat Holding Company, an investment and management firm that operates across multiple sectors and geographic regions. The company's name, meaning wealth in Arabic, reflects its focus on long-term value creation and strategic investment. Tharawat Holding has developed investment portfolios in various industries including technology, real estate, manufacturing, and financial services. The company's approach emphasizes careful analysis of market opportunities and strategic partnerships that can enhance investment returns while contributing to economic development. Under Prince Turki's leadership, Tharawat Holding has pursued both domestic Saudi investments and international opportunities, reflecting his global perspective and understanding of diverse market conditions. The company has maintained focus on investments that align with Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 objectives, while also exploring opportunities in emerging markets. The holding company structure allows Prince Turki to maintain involvement in multiple business sectors while providing professional management for individual investments. This approach enables diversification of risk while maintaining strategic oversight of the overall investment portfolio. Prince Turki has married and has children, maintaining family responsibilities alongside his business activities. His family has supported his international business travel and the demands of managing multiple investment portfolios. Prince Turki's relationship with King Salman reflects both personal bonds and professional respect for his business acumen and strategic thinking abilities. King Salman has supported his son's business development while encouraging him to contribute to Saudi Arabia's broader economic objectives. The king appreciates Prince Turki's disciplined approach to business management and his ability to combine traditional values with modern business practices. Their relationship demonstrates the balance between family support and professional independence that characterizes many royal family business relationships. Prince Turki's legacy in financial operations is still developing, but his contributions to modern investment management and strategic planning have already been significant. His work with Tharawat Holding demonstrates new models for Saudi private sector development and international business engagement. His approach to investment management emphasizes professional standards, transparent operations, and strategic long-term planning rather than short-term speculation. This methodology has enhanced the reputation of Saudi private investment firms and contributed to broader efforts to modernize the kingdom's financial sector. Prince Khalid bin Salman was born in 1988, the youngest member of the core group of full brothers who have assumed leading roles in Saudi government and society. His mother is Princess Fada bint Falah Al Hathleen, making him a full brother to Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and other influential siblings in the current royal generation. Prince Khalid's upbringing emphasized military service and aviation from an early age, reflecting family traditions of military leadership and his personal interest in flying and defense matters. He demonstrated exceptional aptitude for aviation and strategic thinking throughout his education and training. He received his military education through the Royal Saudi Air Force Academy system, where he underwent comprehensive pilot training and officer development programs. His training included both domestic instruction and international exchanges with allied air forces, providing him with exposure to diverse military practices and technologies. Prince Khalid completed advanced fighter pilot training and became qualified to fly multiple aircraft types, including F-15 fighters and other advanced military aircraft. His military training emphasized not only flying skills, but also strategic planning, leadership development, and international military cooperation principles. As an active-duty fighter pilot in the Royal Saudi Air Force, Prince Khalid gained practical experience in military operations and air defense activities. He participated in training exercises and operational missions, demonstrating his commitment to professional military service rather than merely ceremonial roles. His experience as a fighter pilot provided him with first-hand understanding of military operations, equipment capabilities, and the practical challenges facing Saudi Arabia's defense forces. This operational experience would prove valuable in his later policy and leadership roles within the defense establishment. Prince Khalid's military service also included participation in international training exercises and cooperation programs with allied air forces, giving him exposure to different military cultures and operational approaches that enhanced his understanding of global defense practices. In 2017, Prince Khalid was appointed as Saudi Arabia's ambassador to the United States, a crucial diplomatic position during a period of significant changes in U.S.-Saudi relations and regional security challenges. His appointment came at a time when Saudi Arabia was implementing major domestic reforms and seeking to strengthen international partnerships. As ambassador, Prince Khalid worked to enhance cooperation between Saudi Arabia and the United States on defense matters, counterterrorism efforts, and economic development initiatives. His military background provided credibility in discussions with U.S. defense officials and helped facilitate military cooperation agreements. His diplomatic tenure involved managing complex political relationships during a period of significant regional tensions and changing international dynamics. He worked to maintain strong U.S.-Saudi partnerships while representing Saudi Arabia's evolving policy positions and reform initiatives. Prince Khalid's ambassadorial role included extensive public diplomacy activities, representing Saudi Arabia in media appearances and public forums throughout the United States. His communication skills and military background helped him effectively represent Saudi perspectives to American audiences and policymakers. Following his diplomatic service, Prince Khalid returned to Saudi Arabia to serve as Vice Minister of Defense, working closely with his brother Crown Prince Mohammed in modernizing Saudi Arabia's defense capabilities and strategic planning processes. In 2022, he was appointed as Minister of Defense, assuming full responsibility for Saudi Arabia's military modernization and defense policy development. His appointment reflected confidence in his military expertise and his ability to manage complex defense relationships and procurement programs. As defense minister, Prince Khalid has overseen major military modernization initiatives, including equipment upgrades, training program enhancements, and the development of domestic defense manufacturing capabilities. His leadership has emphasized professional military standards and strategic planning for long-term security challenges. His tenure as defense minister has included managing regional security challenges and maintaining defense partnerships with multiple international allies. His approach emphasizes both traditional military preparedness and adaptation to emerging security threats, including cyber warfare and unconventional challenges. Prince Khalid has married and has children, balancing his family responsibilities with the demanding requirements of his defense and diplomatic positions. His family has supported his military career and international assignments throughout his professional development. Prince Khalid's relationship with King Salman combines personal affection with professional collaboration on defense and security matters. King Salman has relied heavily on his son's military expertise and international experience in developing Saudi Arabia's defense policies and international security partnerships. The king takes particular pride in Prince Khalid's military achievements and his successful diplomatic service. Their relationship reflects shared commitment to Saudi Arabia's security and defense modernization, while maintaining strong international partnerships for regional stability. Prince Khalid's legacy in defense modernization is still developing, but his contributions to military professionalization and international defense cooperation have already been substantial. His combination of operational military experience and diplomatic expertise provides unique qualifications for managing complex security challenges. His approach to defense leadership emphasizes professional military standards, strategic long-term planning, and effective international cooperation. These principles have enhanced Saudi Arabia's defense capabilities while maintaining important partnerships with allied nations and defense organizations. Prince Nayef bin Salman is one of King Salman's sons about whom relatively little public information is available. His exact birth date and other personal details have been kept private, reflecting either his own preference for privacy or family decisions to maintain low public profiles for some members. Prince Nayef's upbringing appears to have followed traditional patterns for royal family members, with education in Saudi Arabia and exposure to both traditional Islamic values and modern educational approaches. However, specific details about his childhood and education have not been made public. Unlike many of his brothers who have assumed prominent roles in government, business, or international affairs, Prince Nayef has maintained a private lifestyle without major public responsibilities or business ventures that have gained media attention. His choice to remain outside public service and business leadership may reflect personal preferences for privacy, different interests and aptitudes, or family decisions about the appropriate distribution of public responsibilities among the various sons. Information about Prince Nayef's family life, including marriage and children, has not been made available to the public, consistent with his overall approach to maintaining privacy and avoiding media attention. Prince Nayef's relationship with King Salman appears to be maintained on a private family level rather than through professional collaboration or public activities. King Salman has respected his son's preference for privacy while maintaining family bonds and support. Prince Nayef's legacy lies in his demonstration that members of the royal family can choose private lives rather than public service or business prominence. His approach provides an example of how royal family members can maintain dignity and family relationships while avoiding the pressures and scrutiny associated with public roles. Prince Bandar bin Salman was born in 1995, representing the youngest generation of King Salman's sons. His birth occurred during a period of significant technological advancement and global communication development, exposing him from childhood to digital media and international communications technologies. Prince Bandar's upbringing occurred during the early internet age and the development of social media platforms, providing him with natural familiarity with digital communications and modern media technologies. His education emphasized both traditional Saudi values and contemporary media and communication skills. He demonstrated early interest in visual arts, photography, and media production, showing particular aptitude for understanding how modern communications technologies could be used effectively for cultural and political purposes. Prince Bandar has developed expertise in photography and visual media production, often serving as an unofficial photographer for royal family events and activities. His work has contributed to improved visual documentation of royal family activities and has helped modernize the presentation of royal family communications. His photography work has included both formal royal events and more casual family gatherings, providing visual records that combine traditional royal dignity with contemporary media aesthetics. His approach emphasizes respectful documentation that maintains appropriate protocol while making royal activities more accessible to public audiences. Prince Bandar's media work has also included assistance with social media management and digital communications for royal family members, helping to modernize their public communications approaches while maintaining cultural and protocol requirements. As a young member of the royal family, Prince Bandar has not yet married or established an independent family, focusing instead on his education and developing his professional skills in media and communications. Prince Bandar's relationship with King Salman reflects both the natural affection between grandfather and grandson figures and appreciation for his contributions to family communications and media activities. King Salman has supported his interest in photography and media work while encouraging him to maintain traditional values and respect for family protocol. Prince Bandar's legacy is still developing, but his contributions to modernizing royal family communications and media presentation have already been valuable. His work demonstrates how younger generation royal family members can contribute to family and national objectives through expertise in contemporary technologies and communications methods. Prince Riyadh bin Salman was born in 1997, the youngest of King Salman's sons. His birth occurred during a period of relative stability and prosperity in Saudi Arabia, as the kingdom was beginning to implement economic diversification strategies and social development programs that would continue into the 21st century. Prince Riyadh's childhood has occurred entirely during the modern era of global communications, digital technology, and international cultural exchange. His education has emphasized both traditional Saudi Islamic values and contemporary international perspectives, preparing him for potential future roles in an increasingly connected world. As the youngest son, Prince Riyadh has benefited from observing his older brother's various career paths and achievements, providing him with diverse models for potential future directions. His upbringing has included exposure to government service, business development, military careers, and cultural activities through his brother's experiences. Prince Riyadh has frequently appeared at public events alongside King Salman, often serving as a companion for the aging monarch at official ceremonies and social occasions. These appearances have demonstrated the close personal relationship between father and son, while also providing Prince Riyadh with exposure to official protocols and governmental activities. His presence at official events has been noted by observers of royal family activities, as he often appears relaxed and comfortable in formal settings while maintaining appropriate respect for protocol and ceremony. These experiences provide valuable preparation for potential future official responsibilities. As a young adult, Prince Riyadh has not yet assumed official governmental or business responsibilities, focusing instead on completing his education and developing his interests and capabilities. His future career direction remains open, with possibilities including government service, business development, military service, or cultural activities. Prince Riyadh has not yet married or established an independent family, consistent with his young age and current focus on education and personal development. His future family plans will likely influence his career choices and the specific ways he contributes to royal family activities and national objectives. Prince Riyadh's relationship with King Salman is characterized by particular closeness and emotional visibility, reflecting both his status as the youngest son and their frequent public appearances together. King Salman appears to take special pleasure in his youngest son's company and development. This close relationship provides Prince Raycon with unique insights into royal family dynamics and governmental operations, while also creating high expectations for his future contributions to family and national activities. The relationship demonstrates the continued importance of family bonds within the evolving structure of the Saudi royal family. Prince Raycon's legacy is entirely in the future, as he has not yet begun the career activities that will define his contributions to Saudi Arabia and the royal family. His potential directions include following his brother's examples in government service, business development, military careers, or cultural activities, or he may choose entirely different paths that reflect his own interests and capabilities. His development will likely be influenced by the rapidly changing nature of Saudi society under Vision 2030 and the continued modernization of the kingdom's economic and social structures. His generation of royal family members will face different challenges and opportunities than their predecessors, requiring adaptation to new international realities and domestic expectations. The sons of King Salman represent a remarkable diversity of talents, interests, and contributions to Saudi Arabia's development and international relationships. From the eldest, Prince Fahd, who combined traditional governance with modern administrative techniques, to the youngest, Prince Raycon, who is still developing his future path, they illustrate the evolution of royal family roles and expectations across nearly 5 decades. The older generation of sons, including Princes Fahd, Sultan, and Ahmed, established patterns of combining royal status with professional excellence in specific fields. Prince Sultan's achievement as the first Arab astronaut, Prince Ahmed's success in media and horse racing, and Prince Fahd's contributions to regional governance demonstrated that royal family members could gain international recognition through merit and expertise, rather than solely through inherited position. The middle generation, represented by Prince Abdulaziz and Prince Faisal, has shown how deep technical expertise and scholarly achievement can contribute to effective governance and policy development. Prince Abdulaziz's leadership in energy policy and Prince Faisal's combination of academic credentials with administrative experience provide models for informed, professional public service. The youngest generation, led by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and including Princes Saud, Turkey, Khalid, and others, represents a new approach to royal family engagement with national and international affairs. Their education, international experience, and assumption of major responsibilities at relatively young ages reflect the changing demands of leadership in the contemporary Middle East. This generational evolution from traditional royal roles toward more specialized, professional careers reflects broader changes in Saudi Arabia's relationship with the world and the increasing complexity of governing a modern nation-state. The diversity of their career paths, from space exploration to energy policy, to international business to military service, demonstrates the royal family's adaptation to new challenges and opportunities. The contrast between the older generation who focused primarily on traditional governance roles and the younger full-brother cluster who now form the core of Saudi Arabia's political leadership illustrates how royal family dynamics have evolved to meet contemporary requirements for effective governance and international engagement. Together, the sons of King Salman have shaped and continue to shape Saudi Arabia's trajectory toward greater international integration, economic diversification, and social development while maintaining cultural authenticity and Islamic values. Their varied stories reflect both individual achievements and the collective evolution of one of the world's most influential royal families during a period of unprecedented change and opportunity.